Hi, it's Pascal, and thanks for coming to check out this video. So in this training, I just want to walk you through goal setting. And like we all know, a lot of people set goals in the beginning of any venture, but very few hit that goal. And why is that? I'll tell you straight away. It's lack of clarity and making decisions. A lot of people are not capable of making decisions for their own selves or their lives. And the reason they can't make that decision is that they don't even know where they are going. And as a result, they don't take the action that is required to produce the result that they want. So this is more like my roadmap. For me, I'm using myself as a yardstick so that you can relate to what is ahead of you if you're looking to start an online business. Now, your times may difference, your program, your challenges may be definitely going to be different from mine, but it's not going to be a lot too far from what I'm going to share with you. So it's important that you go through this training and begin to know what to expect so that you prepare ahead of it. Now, I've made a few tweaks and changes to the previous training that I did. This is based on my training. As I keep going, I keep improving, so people's results keep improving. So it's good that if you practice a lot, you may get better results. Like they say, practice makes progress, not perfect. There's nothing is perfect. So so we're gonna dive straight into it. So this is basically training goal setting in affiliate model SFM training, um, online business. So I'll take myself away so that I don't distract a lot. So it's basically for 2019. A lot of people are saying, "Can you show me the steps that I took to start this online business? What are they? How did I manage my time? How did I manage my money? How did I manage my decisions and all that?" So, um, this is down to you now. You are embarking on a journey that needs multiple decisions. So as you are going through these trainings and curriculums and things that you're doing, the quicker you make decisions on things, the quicker your results. And it comes with, like I said, it's not just decision. You gotta be disciplined. And what is discipline? Discipline is simply the ability to give yourself a command and follow it. You tell yourself, I'm gonna wake up by a certain time, amount of time, you wake up. You set alarm, do things to wake you up at that time. That is discipline. So you do it over a number of period of time and you'll be very close to the result. So this is basically affiliate business routes. Now I just put 5,000 or 10,000 a month online business. Everybody normally say they want this amount of money. You can put your own number there. But I will tell you how these numbers equate to clicks and conversions. I mean leads later on. It's not going to be in this training, but I'll give you like an overview of how these numbers. Hope I remember that. How these numbers equate to leads in terms of your business. Now, I included health here. This is basically that it's very simple. You can't be successful if you don't have good health. Um, what do I really mean by that? A lot of people can't. You're not gonna feel good. There's no about yourself if you don't have good health. If you are not, basically, what am I trying to say? You can have $1 million and if your health sucks, you're not gonna be happy. So it's important that you put some sort of regimentation in terms of your health and food that you put into your body, exercise to make sure that it keeps your body revitalized as you go on to accomplish these goals. Now, I haven't included any slides for this health. It's just for the affiliate model business. In terms of success in anything that you choose, it might not be an online business, it might be something else, but you have to. This will kind of give you some clarity as to how people that hit their goals set their goals. It's not just you carry it in your head or you write a just sheet of paper. You have to do trainings for this. So this is it. So what is success? Success is the Now this definition is from L. Nightingale, as you can see. Is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Now you have to understand the adjective there is progressive. What does it mean? Success is there's no destination. You may be wondering what do I mean by that? Now I'll use myself as a perspective. When I started this whole online business, my first goal was not to make money. My first goal was to quit my job, and which was a very naughty goal to set. But because when I hit that goal in the 10th month, my targets moved. And I said, okay, how do I make $10,000? When I hit $10,000, I said, how do I make $20,000? So it's important that you understand that success is progressive. There's no destination. As soon as you hit this one, you're setting another one. You hit this one. So it's important that what is the worthy ideal is the target. Whatever it is for you now, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, 2 million, it's the same thing. It doesn't matter. So as long as you're moving in that direction, you're successful. So the point here is this definition. You are not waiting till you get $10,000 before you become happy. If you think money is gonna make you happy, if you're not happy right now, chances are you're not gonna be happy when you get the money. So it's important that if you're arguing with people now, fighting, make peace with them. It's not gonna serve you in the long run. Be good. Don't try to fail. This is where people fail. They try to do things. They come online. They say, I have a very good relationship with this person, this person. In reality, their relationship sucks. They don't make progress. It will always catch up with you sometime in the future. Try and live that life right now this is explained more in module 2. I'm not going to go into that. So that's the definition of success. I hope this gives you some clarity in that. So the next slide is success has a balance scale. Success is they say, some people say 90% spiritual and 10% physical. Some people say 99% spiritual, 1% physical. What are they really talking about? You need both sides. You can't have one side and the other expect to be successful. Expect to hit that goal that you're after, basically. So what do I mean by that? It's gonna come down to your mental, the words that you say, the images, your let me take you through step by step. Words are simply the things that are coming out of you. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. It's all in the Bible. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So if it's your thinking that it's actually you that produces what you behave like. So so the images you're looking at, the people that you surround yourself with, you must have heard, you are an average of the people you surround yourself with, 10 people you surround yourself. Gratitude, that's like what I said earlier. You need to be happy now for whatever you have, for the fact that you have roof over your head, you can eat, you can be grateful for that, so that you can attract more. Because if you are in that constant chasing mode, you never feel satisfied in life. Creative, I think this is where the secret is. You have to be in a creative state all the time, because you're designing a life that you want, and you can't design a life you want basically when you argue with your past spouse, when you're not really living the life, but it's more like you're faking it in front of camera. So it's important that you create this thing that you want. For you to be creative, you need to be relaxed. And for you to be relaxed, you need to be at peace with people around you, with the world. Stay in that flow. It's very natural. So that's why SFM protects their community with high security, so that people that they attract into the business, they are people that have the right mindset, or people that are willing to change their mindset. Now, you have to understand that you have superpowers, you have the powers that are going to change whatever circumstance that you're having now. It's only temporary. So you have the responsibility to change that. You have to understand that. So it's only temporary. Whatever you're experiencing now, you don't have money, you don't have time with your children, you can't travel, you can't do whatever you want. Understand, it's temporary. It's going to change. So you need emotions. Emotions, these are the spiritual bits. The emotions of faith. You're starting out, you're going to pay money to start, you're going to do this. You're not sure if you're going to make money. You're not sure. You're not 100% sure. But you're taking the action, so you're demonstrating faith. And so you're demonstrating by doing. So you're actually demonstrating faith. So that's what faith is all about. Ability to call upon things that are not as though they were. So your character, your behavior characterizes belief that in what you're doing. So emotion of love is a powerful emotion. Always treat people the way you want to be treated, because you can't treat people um, ugly in your real life. Then you come online, you try to pretend, wear a mask and fake veil, so that people think that this is the way you are, but in reality you're not nice. It will always catch up with you. Your mind is always good to open your mind for learning. um, you hear Steve talk about this open mind. Open your mind up that you may know the point you are today as a result of you created it. So you need to change a few things in order to change that. So you open your mind for learning and thinking. You think your way to, like, there's something again. Nightingale says you will become what you think about. So whatever you are today is as a result of everything, decisions that you've made through your thinking in the past couple of years that brought you here. Now the physical part, this is the how to. This is the training that you're getting into now. This it consists of the 1%, 1 to 10%. This is the natural bits. These are the things that will happen along the way. Some people will start this thing, start an online business, and things will happen along the way. And it's none of your making. You're not going to be forced. You're not going to be forced about it. You just relax and understand that things do happen. Your child may fall ill along the process. Take time to look after your child. They are one of your values. So look after them so that you can be in that creative flow, creative state. Um, the techniques, all these strategies, the work itself, shooting, writing blogs, posting content, and the doing, the things that you do, and the action bit. These are all in the physical bit. I hope this makes sense. So you can't have one side of this and don't have it. You need the 100%. You need both sides. You need to be grateful. You need to be creative. You need to have faith in what you're doing. Then you do the work. You go to webinars, listen to the strategies other people are doing. You take the work, do the action, continue, keep them going. Once you combine these two together, you don't have any other outcome but to succeed. I have to be honest with you. It's down to who you are listening to. Again, your affirmations, what you visualize yourself, your goals. Those things, it all comes into play, and you create that in the physical world. So this is how to achieve the goal. So this is for online business. So you're gonna be needing a few things: laptop, internet access, time to build the business. Excuse me. So in terms of time to build a business, they normally say you need 2 hours every single day, which I do agree with them. That's what I used in building mine. So it's not like, because this is not a full-time job. You may not have heard that before. Online business is not a full-time job. That's why most people that do it, if you get to that place where there's a level you get to, many things take care of themselves. You just keep making money with less effort. It's not that you just leave the business entirely, but you could be making ridiculous amount of money from little effort, because you've set up this whole system that we're going to be talking through now. The money to invest, your startup capital is very important. How you invest in your training, you'll be needing training. You need to pay for that. You need to pay for your website. You need to pay for domains. So SFM has a training for all this. It's all included in their membership package. You will need a coach. You need somebody to train you. So SFM has got this as well. They got so many mentors. I can't begin to walk you through all of them. There are different training on different things. Willing to change your ways. Again, if you do have all these other things and you don't change your habits, you don't do anything to improve your mindset, then chances are you're not going to produce any result. But if you're coachable, somebody that is teachable, you're willing to learn, you're open-minded, you're saying, all right, I'm willing to walk down this path. Show me what I need to do. And then you take the actions and do them. And you keep coming back, ask questions, then that means that you're coachable. Now, that's that bit. In terms of the money you invest, if you following the SFM training, I will show you how to get in terms of you. There's a 30-day money back guarantee in terms of any amount you spend in their training. So they give you that 30 days to actually check out the training, go through the majority of their stuff, and either close your follow their training, or after that there's a monthly payment of $97 if you're gonna continue using all this as access to their training. And let me show you quickly. Actually, they have an event that's coming up in London very soon. So this is where am I showing you that? So this is the trainings here, module 1 to 5. So this is basically module 1 to 5, 1 to 5. So it walks you through some of the trainings that you need. So this is on introduction. Then module 1 here. So inside this now you have all this basic to the foundations of online business. If I go to planning your promotions and all that, so there's different trainings and all that. So this is basically what you get. It's powerful. It's for you. It's all included in their membership program. So if you want to, what I want to show you, if you want to close your account anytime within the 90 days, you don't need to call anybody on the phone. You don't need to do anything. If you feel this is not for you, because they understand it's not for everybody. It's not everybody that is willing to do what it takes to change their circumstance, and they understand that. So all you have to do is come on the left hand side here where you see account. Just click on it. See on the left hand, change membership status. You just click on it. And all you gotta do is, this is after creating your account, all you have to do is you see this here, and either downgrade or close account. So that's it, you're done. Right, so I hope that helps you in terms of if you're thinking of anybody wants the money. Not really. We just want you to experience what it takes. So I'm just trying to keep myself there, so I make sure that I am doing the right thing. Now, the next step is actually the first month. What is that? What are you gonna do once you submit the application? What happens from there? Now, this is it. You're gonna go through a series of training. Like I said, there's only one module 1 to 5 that you need to go through, plus bonus trainings that you don't even know right now. So that's basically, so your first month goal is to finish module 1 to 4 within the first month. You're not going to finish the 5 in 1 month. It might be too much for you. I'm just giving you this perspective based on my own 2 hours, how I approach the business. Now, first week you're gonna write out a business plan, and there's training for that. If you haven't built a business before, so this might be going over your head like this. So it's important that you stay calm because there's a reason for everything. Then you pick your path, you get into 90-day action plan. What are you going to achieve within the next 90 days? You don't need to get to December to know whether you're going to if this is January. You don't need to get to December to know whether you hit your goal. The first 3 months is a good indicator to tell you, are you on the right track? Are you going to come out? What are you going to tweak? What are you going to change? If you're not doing that, if you're not keeping track of that, chances are you've dropped off. And that's absolutely okay. Nothing is good or bad. Only your thinking makes it so. So do you really want to change your life? Do you really want to achieve this goal? So it's important that you have a 90-day action plan. This is what I've prepared here. So the second week is going to be module 3 and 4. So this is where you buy your domain names and you link generate. Domain is simply your name.com or whatever name of your business.com. You get second host link generator blogging. There's SFM has got a free blogging platform for you to practice with, and you can make affiliate commissions from that as well. Set up a business email. You don't need people to get you on a Gmail. You have your domain.com, your name.com, like my name is monaji@puredigitallifestyle.com. It's a business email. Set up autoresponders. These are the things that does most of the heavy lifting for you in terms of content sending out, broadcast, and all that. So the third week is more they introduce you to marketing. You pick your part. What do I mean by picking your part? You choose whether you're going to be on Instagram, Facebook, Google. Are you going to go down the free strategy route? Are you going to do the paid advertising route? Are you going to how are you going to produce content? Are you going to do blogging, video? All this sort of stuff. That's what you learn. So it's more like action bits. You join the 90-day challenge, and yeah, and 4 days. Fourth week is where you start building your website. This is where rubber meets the road. You're gonna need a website if you're gonna. People are gonna find if you're gonna build a business. You understand that it's a global business. People are gonna need to know who you are a little bit, and it's important that you have a website that does that work for you. So it will take a while. So my first website took me 6 weeks to build. Well, I've made this 2 weeks for you because I have taken a few people through the training and they completed it in 2 weeks. These are people with similar background like I have, although there's a lady that did it in 3 days. No, a week actually, for just under a week. But she does not have kids. She doesn't have children, husband, boyfriend, none of that. She's just by herself. So she has all her time selfish to herself. But I don't expect everybody to produce that same result. So I'm going with the couple of married people with similar have kids. They work full-time job. 2 weeks is enough for you to do the training, provided you're joining our live webinars and asking questions. You're not just going to go on the tangent and produce this result. You have to, if you have any challenge, you come to the webinar, you ask, we walk you through it, we move to the next step. That's what we do on the webinars. That's basically what we do. So to join the webinar is you need a private Facebook group I have created. You get access to that as soon as you, put in your application. How is it there? So this is my website tutorial I've created. This is the 16th of November. So this is basically, there's some other trainings I do as well in terms of Google and all that. I'll click on video. So this is more like, this is a 2-hour session. I'm not sure if it's gonna load. So it's more like 2 hours setting up AdWords editor. This is more like setting up training in AdWords. I hope that
we watch it. Let internet doesn't drop.
There. So I'm not gonna walk you through that now. It's a lot. I actually walked a lady through setting up her first campaign in AdWords. So that's
I believe.
So that's it. So the next, so that's your. So I gave you 2 weeks. So the next week is more like you wrap up your website. You start testing every bit of it to make sure it works. Now, when you finish this part, then you have, since you're an SFM member, you can actually submit your website to SFM, and they will go through everything, all your links, all your things, to make sure they are all up to standard in terms of business in general in online. So that's a bonus. It's something that they do for the students. I don't know if they told you they would do it for you, but they do it. So you can actually submit your website to them. They check the compliance, because if you're gonna do market on Facebook or Bing and YouTube, no AdWords, you will need a compliant website. They have restrictions. You can't just put anything on your website, so otherwise they'll shut you down. You hear people say that. So there's training for that. So setting up Google conversions and tracking, I'll show you what that means. Basically, you know, people that visit your website, you need to know how many people are visiting, how many times your video, your website is showing up, and how many people are clicking, how many people are subscribing, how many people are paying, how many, all those things. You need those conversion numbers, and that's what I do here. Basically, let me just see if I can. So that's what this is all about. So this is more like this is 31st. This is to 31st December 2018. So this is more like, so if I go to, So this is more impressions. Impressions is like 6,000, just under 7,000. Impressions is how many times people searched your website and your website appeared, and how many people actually clicked, and how many people actually converted. So it's 18. So it's down to you gotta learn all these things as we move on. So the next step is third goal is to practice. In the challenge, there's a 90-day challenge. This is where many people do make their first sale. You have to join live webinars and you launch your first ad. Um, First campaign, if you're going through the paid advertising route, this is it's quicker to make money, but obviously it costs more. So, like I said, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. So now I talked to you about how this monthly goals come money comes to. I'm trying to get the goal. How these figures come to leads and sales. Where is it? Come on, come on. Yeah. How these numbers equates to leads and sales. Now, if you, I'm not gonna go through in depth with this goal setting, but it's kind of give you how we know what we're doing. It's not, it's not when you see people that say they make um 200,000, 90,000 a month, whatever number, all those numbers that don't look real to people who are average on they do corporate 9 to 5. The number doesn't look real. So as a result, they don't even believe it. Now, this is a spreadsheet in terms of conversions. I'm not gonna. This is gonna be a little bit advanced for you, but in terms of projection, you kind of every year companies project. This is how much revenue they want to make. This is how it's the same thing here. It's your business. You're gonna have some projection how much you're gonna want to go for, and sales. How many sales do you need to make in order to produce that income? If you're selling a $20 product, if you're selling $100 product, if you're selling $1,000, 100, it doesn't matter. So, but you need to have kind of a projection. What guides you to make that decision? Because like I said, all these are based on your ability to make decisions very fast. That will give you the result that you want. Dwindle on the decision, you're dwindling on your goals, hitting that goal. It doesn't matter. Take your time to make the decision, but remember this: successful people make decisions very fast and change them slowly if they need to. Unsuccessful take very long to make decisions and they change them very frequently. It's by Napoleon Hill. I didn't come up with that. It's by Napoleon. So he studied 500 successful people and wrote a book called Think and Grow Rich. It's in chapter 8. Go and read it. So if you're going to be successful, it's a skill. Like I talked to you about the skill, find out what is, always ask yourself, what will get me one step closer to my goal? Whatever the answer is, take the action. Take the action. There will be fear, skepticism, all that. Take the action and do it. You will learn something from it. So what I'm saying this is, there's a projection here in terms of marketing spend, in terms of your goals. So it goes like I started with $300 here. So if I put $300 here, you see these numbers here will change. So it's more like how long are you gonna make money online? Some people, if you go through their free strategy route, chances you need at least 2 years of producing content. I'm not gonna be patient to do that. So this is more like I wanted something that converts quick. I wanted to get the money fast. If you're one of those people that want to get the money fast. So I started with my 500. So this number here is going to change. So it's more like if you look here, down here, I got past, not necessarily when I started marketing, I got past this in 12 months. This is $12,000. So you're looking, somebody might ask, how long will it take me to make $10,000 every month? So if you're spending 500 on every month in your business, that's how long it will take you. 12 months. This is based on projection. It is not like 100%. There are some conversions that you will need here. Like if you see here, it says where is it again? No, not this one. Where did I see that today? Don't think I didn't. Yes, look at it here. So it says conversion. It says these numbers might not make sense to you. 3.5%, 43%, 40%. These are conversions based on numbers. So it's important that you understand this. This might not make sense to you if you're starting out. So I'm gonna leave this here in order not to confuse you. But if you're looking at producing 10,000 every month, where is that? Yeah. So it might take you 10, 12 months. 12 months to actually produce that result. So it's all up to you. I got past this. I got past this. Nothing to do with me right now, but this is a spreadsheet that guides you in terms of your conversions. If what I mean by conversions is in terms of this these numbers here, how they all equate to your goal. So it's important that I don't want to overwhelm you with this right now, because if you don't have a website, you don't have set up anything, so there's no point thinking of $10,000 a month, because you need all these parts first. These parts need to be in place. Then you start going through the training every day. So I'm still training myself. Understand this. I'm still a student. I'm still learning. I'm not like a wizard or techie person. I did this in 18 months now. No, 2 years now. Coming to 2 years now. So, but actually it took me long to make that decision to start marketing. So that's why it's like 2 years. I stayed 2 years, but in terms of marketing, it's just a year. A year. So, like I said to you, successful people make decisions very fast and change them very slowly. Because you will learn a lot about yourself in the process. It's nothing to do with these numbers. It's nothing to do with the amount. Like I said, if you hit 10,000, the target will shift. You hit 20, the target will shift. So stay calm, stay relaxed, build, create, grow. Build, create, grow. Build, create, grow. So I'm still learning. I hope this helps you in terms of goal setting. And I wish to see you in the training, educating yourself and growing yourself and your business and your family and impacting the people that you want to impact in your life. Like I said, a journey of 1,000 miles always starts with a single step. When I was starting, I didn't have all these things I've shared with you, but I'm sharing this with you because what's there to hide? What's there to hide? I might as well give you everything, because if you're gonna move, you will move. You don't need to see this to know that your life needs to change. You don't need to. You know whether you are prepared to going to do whatever it takes. Maybe you don't have the faith now, but trust me, when you go join the community, that's another thing I was gonna share with you. So I'll just. I don't know if this is going to be relevant to you. So, SFM tribe. So it's more like more than that. So I don't know if your goals, if you really want to hit the goals. So, like I said, always filter the decision through your goal. What is it? Before, let me give you another tip. When I started this whole thing, my goal was, like I said, my goal was to quit my job. So I was saying to myself, what do I need to do? What decision do I need to make right now that's going to get me closer to quitting my job? So what happened was, that was a very shallow goal. So when I quit my job, there was nothing else to input my decisions through. So it's more like now, what I do now is, what would I do if I had $1 million in the bank account? What would be my decision? I take the action. Sometimes it's scary. I delay it. I play around it, but I know I'm playing around it until I build. Because you build that strength. It's confidence. It's all self-confidence. This is nothing to do with high-powered spacecraft. The best product to this. This is self-confidence. Once you're confident in your abilities, you do whatever it takes. You crush it. It's all self-confidence, guys. There's nothing else. Um, the people that have these companies that you're working for right now, they are confident in their abilities to manage you, manage the team, manage. That's it. And they go out and do it. So if you're gonna build a business, you have to have self-confidence. That's where that self-image I talked about in my ad comes in. The self-image is as if you believe yourself more than anybody else. You know your capabilities. I don't want to go too much into the training before I go on a tangent because sometimes I get passionate about this. So I hope this helps you in terms of your setting your goals. If you have any questions, just hit me an email, put them in the comments. Anywhere you see it, if you're on YouTube, you see this, put them in the comments. If you got this by email, just reply to the email and I will always reach out to help. I hope this helps you and good luck as you crush the year ahead of you. Take care. Bye bye. Wish you all the best.